From CPR, Continental Public Radio, the President's Weekly Address. Now, speaking from deep inside the White House, the President.
You know, Washington, D.C. is a funny town. Lots of good Americans come here to do the people's business, to try to deal with the country's problems, and to do their best to solve them. And then there are the Republicans. Rather than roll up their sleeves and work together to make our economy even stronger, to make our banks even bigger, and to make our country even safer from the ever-present threat of the possibility of terrorism, some Republicans, not all of them, just want to whip up any suspicion of wrongdoing into a firestorm of scandal. They've done it before. And now, to quote one of their greatest presidents, there they go again. This week, we've heard scandal-mongering once again replace adult discussion of the need to reach a grand or even just a great bargain on budget and debt issues. Our Republican friends are beginning to confirm our worst suspicions, that they're not really our friends. Accusations are flying that somehow I must have known about or even approved of rogue personnel in the IRS acting totally irresponsibly, that I must have been manipulating our understanding of the complex and chaotic situation in Benghazi, or that I somehow sent stormtroopers goose-stepping into the offices of the Associated Press. Well, I don't know those IRS officials, and I certainly don't know all the people involved in the Benghazi situation. But I can tell you this. After 4+ years, I know our Homeland Security folks pretty darn well. And the one thing they don't do is goose-step, especially in offices. In each of these cases, there are sets of facts that can and will be known. And that will be the time for accountability for whoever did whatever wrong. But the American people sent us here to look forward, not backward. If I'd known our Republican friends were going to be so dedicated to finger-pointing, I'd never have decided not to investigate charges of torture in the previous administration. So, in the weeks and months ahead, we'll cooperate with responsible investigations, and we'll provide whatever information we have in a manner that protects the national interest as you have elected us to define it. But we've got a lot of work to do to help our middle class prosper, to help our financial sector thrive, to help the right side in Syria as soon as we can determine what side that is, and to solve our fiscal problems once and for all, at least until next year. I hope I can count on you to remind our Republican friends that constantly looking in the rear-view mirror is no way to drive. Have a good week.
Funds for this program came from the John and Dolly Herzog Foundation for coverage of issues the Herzogs like. This is CPR, Continental Public Radio.